Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be planning our week, the week of the 18th, 19th. Hopefully you're seeing this no later than the 19th, but let's get into it. I am in my Clever Fox planner, and so we're gonna start our planning. All right, so it's a fresh new week. The first thing I want to do on this spread is complete the left side. I'll complete this bottom left. I'll fill out my day, and I think we'll do our daily goal and priorities this week. So let's get into it. This is going to be the start of really getting into my schedule. The first 2 weeks of the year, I took it easy, only focused on the things that were truly important, but now we're delving into all the areas of my life that I need to keep track of. So let's get into it. My main goal this week is to get back to it. Like I said, I've been taking it easy and transitioning into the new year, but really need to just get back. Okay, and then my priorities for this week, with it being a busy schedule, I definitely want to protect my energy, my time, and my nervous system. I also want to stay consistent with daily movement, eating right, and then making sure I'm getting adequate rest. Next, I want to make progress with my creative work. I want to enjoy my staycation without guilt or over planning. And lastly, I want to choose peace and presence and alignment over productivity. All right, so I have my main goal for this week. I also have my top priorities. Now let's get into my work-life balance. So for health and fitness, I want to make sure that I am staying on top of my daily movement. I want to get consistency down packed first before I add on any other training. For personal development, I want to read for 1 hour each day. And then for relationships and romance, I definitely want to pray over my future marriage and pray for alignment. For family and friends, I want to do one intentional check-in. And then for fun and recreation, I'll be doing my hotel staycation. I'm so excited for these. I always look forward to my staycations. Sometimes I talk myself out of them, or I try to talk myself out of them, but I'm happy that I continue to do them. Spiritually, I want to make sure I'm sticking with my morning prayer and like actually putting effort into my morning prayer, but that also aligns with me making sure I go to bed on time, making sure I get up on time, making sure that I'm doing all the things I need to do in order that I'm rested in the morning and able to hit my morning routine and all the steps in my morning routine. For my try something new, I'm going to be trying out a new hotel, and I am excited about my staycation. I'm looking forward to just resetting, doing some planning, having some fun, and coming back stronger than ever. So my work to-do list. I need to do my resume update. Make sure that I have creative work blocks. I find that helps me to stay motivated and to make sure that there's time carved out. So when I do look at my tactical planner, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do at that time period. I would say board work. I do sit on a few nonprofit boards, and I need to set aside time to really delve into the things that I'm doing with the boards. And also here, I'll put my personal curriculum, just making sure I have time blocks for that as well. I want to stay on top of that as I go throughout this year. And then that's it for work. As far as personal goals, I do need to make sure I stay on top of my laundry, especially during busy weeks, plus my tidy schedule. I like to do 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day, just tidying up my house, whatever I can get done in that 10 minutes. Grocery run is always on Sundays, so I'll make sure I do that. I need to do a budget check-in, especially after my staycation, to make sure that I stay within my budget. I need to plan my staycation activities. And then, of course, I am looking for a new apartment. So I need to stay on top of my apartment search because I don't want to be overwhelmed at the end of my lease and trying to rush into a new place. So I need to stay on top of that. Now on to my habit track. I will be tracking my morning prayer. And it's not that I don't pray in the morning. I just feel rushed sometimes, and I don't want to feel that. I'm also going to track my movements to see if I'm doing that every day. I'm going to be tracking my water intake. and I'm going to be tracking my no sugar days. I will say not having sugar a lot of the time has really helped me in staying focused and getting good sleep. So I'm excited for that. I do treat myself every now and again. If I do have a craving, I do give into it, because if I don't, it's horrible. All right, so what else? I do want to, let's track my 10-minute tidy routine. Let's see how we do with that every day. So let's get into the meat and potatoes, which is my schedule. All right, so this first day here is a vacation day, so I like to get as much as I can done as well as relax on these days. So my priorities for this day would be, I would like to catch up on any reading that I have. I would also like to do some creative work, and I would like to do something fun and relaxing. So I would like to do like a Netflix night, a slow night routine. All right, so on Tuesday, I simply just want to get back into the structure and routine of my days. So this is very important that I stick with this time schedule so I can get everything done, and it'll set the tone for the rest of my week. All right, so for Wednesday, my goal is to just focus on what I need to do. My most important things would be movements, doing that section of my curriculum, and then having a creative activity. I find that doing some type of creative activity throughout the week really helps to combat anxiety, so I'm super excited about that. On to Thursday. All right, so and on Thursday, I'll be the start of my staycation. I'll be leaving directly from work, traveling to my destination, doing a hotel check-in. I have a dinner at 6, and then I'll do a little short section of my curriculum, and then I don't know what I'm exactly doing on Thursday night after my dinner and after doing my curriculum, so we'll save that for when I actually plan out my staycation, which I plan on doing with you guys. So on to Friday. Friday is a work from home day and staycation day. What are my priorities? I know that I have book club, and I need to do some creative things, and then I want to do self-care. All right, so Friday will be day 2 of my staycation, the first full day, and I'll be working from home or working from hotel that day. And I have book club. I need to do some creative things, and then I have a self-care night scheduled. I do know that for a fact, so that will be right after I come back from book club. And then Saturday, I try to my best to rest on Saturdays, and I like to have some type of connection on Saturdays. I know I do want to do the farmer's market. I also want to go to brunch, and I also have a vision board party to go to. It's a faith-based one, which I'm very excited about, which a lot of the ones I've been to this season have been faith-based, so that's been really good to see. Yeah, I'll probably get up at 7 to go to the farmer's market, probably stay there for about an hour, and then on Sunday, my main goal is to go to church. I also have another brunch. I have to get groceries and do my Sunday reset. So I'll be coming back this morning. So I will be traveling at 6 a.m. Should get back by around 8. I have church And then after church, I get groceries. That's like my weekly little habit. And then I do my Sunday reset. And then I rest and do my night routine. And since I work from home on Mondays, I can stay up a little bit later. So yes, this is my week. I'm very excited about this week because I have all of my life areas covered. Everything will be touched this week as far as planning is concerned. And so I'm excited to see what this looks like and excited to review this with you all next time. So let me know what your goals are this week, what your week is looking like. If you have been acclimated into the new year and you're in your full schedule, or if you're still transitioning, let me know in the comment section below. See you all next time.